right, guys, welcome back to another episode of You Can't Say That.
No, seriously, you can't say that. Like, stop talking.
Some ASMR there. Listen, bro, we actually might not be able to say that because evidently someone else might already be saying you can't say that. So
the other podcast?
Yeah. So there's another podcast out there. Well, we got it though. We'll handle this.
Yeah,
you know?
It's fine. We're fine.
Well,
that one's. Did you look it up? What it was?
I know. It was like a black lady who does like some kind of political commentary.
She does a Broadway podcast.
Get the fuck out of here!
What a shitty name for a Broadway. That's what I was thinking.
I like the name, but like you can't say that. You can't
Broadway?
sing that. You
like
can't dance that. Maybe.
Yeah.
You can't musicalize that. You know. You can't fucking whimsical that. Something. You know. You can't gay
or
that.
Just Broadway podcast.
Yeah, Broadway. The Broadway got it. You can't say that, really?
Yeah.
For a Broadway podcast? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just have a vote on it.
Doesn't fit.
Yeah, it doesn't
right?
fit.
She should get her podcast taken away.
Yeah, so we're gonna fucking we should probably not talk about it.
Yeah, we'll cut out some of this.
Don't tell them our moves yet.
We're gonna murder her.
Yeah.
We're gonna find her fucking house. We're gonna find out where she lives. Okay.
You know, it'd be even funnier if we put on a Broadway show.
Yeah, we make a musical about how we fucking murder her for her fucking name.
Well, I was thinking more like
you can say that.
She does like
you can say that. It'll be like a whole fucking thing. Yeah, I don't know if people.
I was thinking we put on the Broadway, so then she has to watch us do the Broadway musical called "You Can't Say That," and then she's just like, "What?" And then we just take over.
Yeah, we'll spend all of our money.
All of it
to
to
be like a very elaborate, stupid prank.
Right. And we make no money.
Life. All right. So what's up? What are we talking about today? What is there to talk about? First off, is there any news that happened? Like, is there any anything newsworthy? Is it just a submarine?
Just a submarine guy.
Well, that guy's fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird. I mean, that's kind of almost over. But what, it imploded and shit. The whole dude, you saw that fucking remote.
Yeah,
like, that's the fuck out of here, bro.
Remote.
It's a fucking. That looks like it doesn't work for like. It looks like a shitty remote anyway. Like if you order that as a replacement PlayStation remote, you're like, what the fuck?
What
you
remote?
Know, dude, you didn't hear about that? They fucking went down to the submarine on a fucking bootleg little fucking game.
They have like a little Xbox controller.
Like a little Xbox controller. You almost. It's not Xbox controller. Even it's like a shitty off-brand.
There's a Logitech.
Logitech, like a Kobe. Remember Kobe?
Remember
Kobe headphones and shit? They have like a fucking Kobe made. They were like the cheap brand and shit. They fucking have that Kobe. Yeah. They went down there with a fucking with a remote control.
I wonder why it didn't work out.
Yeah, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? That's so fucking dumb. Their black box was like a memory card. Remember?
Did they actually have a black box?
No, I don't know, but it's probably, remember the memory cards for PlayStation?
Yeah.
You didn't fucking slide that shit in there. That's like what it was. All right, I thought that was funnier in my mind.
Yeah, so my boss asked me if I saw that. She's like, "Yeah, did you see about the submarine?" I go, "Yeah," and how it imploded. And she goes, "Yeah." And I go, "I don't mean to be weird, but like I could have told you that." She was like,
"Oh, you know it all, Maddie. You fucking know it all."
She goes, "I guess we could all have assumed of what could have happened." I go, "Yeah, it's not a surprise, but it's just kind of crazy."
Yeah, you got to know. It's just weird that he convinced fucking billionaires to do that shit, right?
No, what's weird is why are they still trying to go view the Titanic?
Yeah, that's kind of weird too.
That
it's
is
like, what the fuck?
Like, there's so many
other
other
whole
things.
movie, like just watch a movie.
Just watch
your
the
house,
movies.
you know, watch a movie from your house. And it's always, God rest their soul. God rest their soul. But it's always white people. You know, they're good and bad because it's like, dude, we know a lot of shit that we would not know of if there weren't white people. Right. Because they dare explore. They always explore. These exploring motherfuckers explore all over the world.
They've been exploring.
Killed everybody. Then we go outer space. Like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, we're not supposed to be in outer space. That's like we die out there and shit. We can't breathe. You can't exist out there. It's like we're not even supposed to be out there and shit. We just find a way to fucking get out there. Just hitting our limits. But it's all white people.
It is.
It's all white people. White people die from
rich white people.
Yeah, it's all rich white people. They fucking the same thing with the animal kingdom. These motherfuckers go out there. It's like, I'm not fucking hanging out next to a lion, like a wild ass fucking lion. It's not even like a zoo lion. It's like a straight up wild lion. You can go over there with a fucking telescope trying to get shots of him, like, fucking or something. It's like, for what?
I don't think that they go out there specifically.
They do. No, animal. Like I'm talking about like animal.
Rich adrenaline junkies.
Yeah, but I don't think that they're going out there to watch them fuck. I don't think that's
there
the
has to
priority.
be a little bit of like, man, I hope I get them fucking. Get out of here. Yeah. If I see two dogs together, I'm like, yeah, it would be so cool if they fuck. Right now, I'm just saying. I mean, for me, that's a little bit of it. Dude, if you're an enthusiast like that, a fucking lion enthusiast, fucking going out there to fucking Australia, you want to see them fuck.
I guess.
It's like,
I wouldn't want to see them just laying around.
Yeah. You want to see action? Yeah, I want to see them fuck. I want to see them eat ass.
Call me old fashioned. I would like to watch them. I don't know, maybe catch some food.
Yeah.
Or
no, that's true too. I want to see the whole. Listen, if you are an enthusiast, you want to see the whole thing, the whole cycle. You want to see me eat the food, shit the food, taste the food, kill the food, fuck the food. And maybe not fuck the food.
Maybe not in that order.
yeah, maybe fuck the food first. Are there any rapist animals like animal? There is.
Yeah, there is.
Dude, did you see those seals? Those seals that rape. Look that up. Seals that rape penguins.
That rape penguins?
Yeah, dude, watch it. You never seen that?
No.
There's seals.
No, I usually look up other things. When
Again, what kind of porn do you watch, man? Yeah. That one. There can't be that many videos that come up. It has to be that first one. You got it. Yep, that's it. Look at him, just stroking the shit out that. Look at that motherfucker, bro. He's just stroking the shit out of him, and then everyone's in the background just like, damn, he really just fucking Larry like that. So yeah, he's just right on top of him, fucking him, and then he's doing it in front of all his boys and probably his wife there, and his kids and shit. And he's screaming at them like, please, yo, you motherfuckers just gonna look at me? You're not gonna do nothing. Step in this motherfucker.
I'm confused. Does it kill them?
Might as well.
I mean,
dude, he fucked you in front of your whole.
Probably squished them.
You're dead to your people. He fucked you.
Oh, look, I think he's up. Oh no, that's a seal.
No, he's a rapist.
Seal, yeah.
He's looking for a penguin to fuck right now. Look at stroking that thing. Bam, bam, bam. Look, he's talking shit in the ear. It's like, oh, come here, babe. I know you like that shit. Bam, bam, bam.
How did you come across this?
Interesting. Dude, I don't know. I mean, obviously, this is a viral video, It was during my bestiality search.
I've never heard about it.
During my bestiality search, I stumbled at animal versus animal. Animal on animal,
Have you ever seen
dude, he's stroking him. Just look at that. Dude, he's just straight up stroking that motherfucker, bro. Look at that bird looking at him, too. He's like, damn, Larry, he's really fucking you, man. That's fucked up.
I call names.
You're like, bro, look, that's your wife over there.
Yo,
it's like, it's my wife fucking.
I put quarters on the corner of the table, so I'm up next.
You can pause it.
Unless
you want to see more of him fucking.
No.
You guys know, so there are rapist animals.
No, there are. But you know what cracks me up, too, is the turtles that hump the shoes.
What?
Turtles humping shoes?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're gonna give me shit for coming. At least this was another animal. He was fucking. You guys raping inanimate objects.
It's not raping.
Turtles are raping shoes. How is that not raping?
Because it's not a thing.
Yeah, but a shoe's a thing.
Well, it's a noun, but it's not a person or an animal.
Yeah, no, but it's fucking it without.
Okay, so then, if you fuck a tree, you'd rape a tree?
Maybe. You don't know if a tree is also living.
It's always hard as
wood. You don't know. Yeah, because it's hard. It's wood. I mean, there's a lot of wood there. He'll be doing it. The tree will be doing the fucking in that scenario, first off. I would like to think. That's probably how it would go, So these slow ass turtles are fucking shoes. Get out of here. Is this like a pandemic? Is this like something that's going around doing, or is this one specific alligator?
Is that its grunting?
Yeah. Oh shit. Sounds just like me when I fuck. That dude is having the time of his life, bro.
Oh, he is getting it.
He's like, she's not moving or nothing. This is great. How did he stumble across that? Where is he fucking? Is there a hole in the shoe, or he's just underneath?
Usually they really like.
Oh, Crocs. He's just trying. He's trying.
Struggling.
Oh, he's trying to find it. He's like, where you at? I know. He finally.
Where's the hole?
I know. That's fucked up. Stop. He's really making that noise. What the fuck?
That's the sound that they make.
He's not even fucking. This is just sad.
I didn't even know they can make sound.
I know.
This is the first time I'm hearing a turtle.
See, that's why it's important for white people to document, these, mating, because you don't know if they make fucking noise. Now, if you're in the woods and you hear, you're probably gonna damn, some turtles fucking getting laid right now. Some turtles getting some shell right now. Yeah.
Get some shell.
Yo, but that thing was just trying so hard. It's almost like it hurt every time it reached, and then when it came in, it's like,
Well, it's how they make the same sound with everything.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so even when they're not fucking, they make that noise?
When they're fucking like actual turtles and stuff, they still make that noise.
They still make that noise?
Yeah.
I've seen a turtle come one time, and that shit was weird.
Why?
It was like a fucking...
was it your turtle?
No. It was, I don't have a turtle. But it was fucking... Anymore. It kept fucking my shoes. That's why I wear sandals all day, baby. You couldn't get to it.
Slides for days.
Yeah, I wear slides for my fucking turtle cum, Less turtle cum. It's a problem, evidently, for these Mexican folks, But let me just say, fucking...
Is it green?
No, I just seen this is another video. I don't know how deep we're gonna go in this rabbit hole in this turtle hole, but there's a fucking video of a turtle coming underneath a car, right? Yeah, they just like inanimate objects, I guess, dude. But his dick like opened up like remember fucking Jurassic Park, those little fucking things that spit acid that killed Newman, the fat guy.
Oh, the Dilophosaurus.
Yeah, the shit that like it comes out and he just like it like blossoms and it spits at you. The dick opened like that kind of. It was weird.
Like an umbrella.
Yeah, it looked like a nice mushroom, like a you know what I mean, like a fucking like an artistic rendition of a mushroom or something. And then, dude, when it came, it was like a flood. Like, dude, if there was any ants or small creatures that were in the way of that shit,
smaller turtles.
No, that shit was like
God.
a whole like that dude was backed up. You know that shit felt good for that turtle. that was probably the first nut that motherfucker ever had.
That's
that shit
probably
came
why
out
they're so
much.
slow.
Yeah, it was so carrying around all this fucking semen in her set.
Yeah.
You know, he's looking the fuck out of here, bro. That's weird. I wonder. Yeah, but that turtle sex must be some slow sex for sure.
I
right?
think it's
That's some uninteresting sex.
I don't think necessarily.
You know what the fuck?
I mean, he wasn't moving that fast.
He wasn't moving that fast. Come on, Natty Turtle.
Oh, I guess
He was going at like one stroke every 5 seconds.
if he had a shoe that fit better.
Do you think JFK had better stroke game than that turtle? With bad back?
I don't think so. I do not think so.
And, that's our segue to the fucking conspiracy shit.
Conspiracy,
let's look at there's a video of JFK fucking a shoe. You can find
Imagine.
that.
In really like Converse.
Yeah. Come on, Jesus. We're just going to have this playing in the background for the rest of the fucking...
I was trying to find the JFK fucking a shoe.
Oh, no. Wait.
They did not have that.
Don't Google that. I wonder what would come up. Just do it out of curiosity.
Oh, I did. Nothing came up.
Something came up.
Assassination plot.
JFK fucking shoe. Go all out. Go big or go home. JFK fucking
Might as well.
shoes. Okay, I hope she doesn't, Adrian doesn't get the fucking metadata of what sites we visit. What's that first one?
Biggie cheese.
Is that a porn?
Blonde, Marilyn Monroe, JFK, scene backlash.
What?
Only they got a sex video.
Oh, no, this is like BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed was like fucking...
Yeah, garbage.
They were the shit in
Trash.
like 03.
It's ads.
They got all woke.
Ads.
I know. Yeah, you know it's a fucked up search from BuzzFeed. It's the first one that comes up. You know?
We got a Reddit here.
You gotta be... I wonder how many other people have searched this. I wish there was a way to see. Right? How many other people have searched that? There's billions of people on fucking...
Yeah. And yet that did not come up in the common search item.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I wonder how many other people have searched that.
What?
You know, that JFK fucking sneakers or shoes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know? I mean, I'm just saying, there's billions of people on YouTube. Somebody must have.
It's another one of those things that you have going on.
It's true. I tend to think that I believe that. You know, there's not a scenario you can't think of. I feel like every scenario pretty much happened for the most part. Well, everyone fucking.
Probably not this JFK, but another one fucked a shoe.
Another one. Yeah, there probably
Yeah.
is like a fucking Jared Franklin, like
Kennedy.
Who just happens to be fucking, you know what I mean? Or like Kenny or something, or Kennard or some weird name. I can't think of any K last names, you know?
Kennard?
Yeah, Kennard. You think of a K last name. Quickly, go. Too long. You failed. Boom, all right? Leave me alone. Kennard.
Crave.
Crave?
Crab.
You just made a noise.
Oh, Klein.
With K. She was like, crave. Crave.
Klein.
That's a word. Klein. Oh, yeah, Klein's a good one. But you had time to think, so it's not fair. Okay. Come back like 5 minutes later with an answer.
Yeah,
Girl, you look tired. You need some cocaine? You want some
um,
cocaine?
Do you have some?
I do, actually. You want some? I just snorted it, but I can blow it back into your
I
nose.
should have gotten a coffee before.
I can blow-
gross.
yeah.
Gross. That's
Blow it back into your nose.
nasty ass.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll blow
Yeah,
my. Can I blow my cocaine in your butt?
I
thought it was
yeah,
funny.
conspiracy theories though. Marilyn, do you think she died?
Yeah. What the
Well,
fuck?
That's
What kind of
dumb.
conspiracy theory is that? So, do you think Jesus ever died or not? Or like,
Do you think she killed
I don't know
herself?
if that'll work. Do I think she killed herself? Wait, is that what it is? That she killed herself?
Yeah, people say that she didn't get her.
No,
she killed
I don't-
herself.
Died apparently of an overdose.
I don't think. Maybe. I mean, I can see that happening. First off, because she was like a celeb. She was probably all damaged, and she was probably on a bunch of shit. Which is also why it would be easy to say that she killed herself by to cover it up. You know, because she kind of, it wouldn't be too off the. But it was like Michael Jackson with the whole child thing. It's like, okay, maybe he didn't do it, maybe he did, but I can believe it if he did. Like, look at that motherfucker, right? Yeah, I mean, if there's anybody who touched kids, you would think he has a high likelihood of touching kids.
Anybody who's in their song goes,
yeah,
has to get it from somewhere.
Dude, the whole thing. This dude looks like fucking. He looked like Planet of the Apes. Remember, like that new Planet of the Apes movie with like fucking Tim Burton when they had like the 2001 one when it was like
Is that when they started the whole like series? The new
No. It was the one before that. It was like with Mark Wahlberg. It was just like a standalone one.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah,
one.
but bro, that motherfucker looks like one of those. He looks unhuman. Fucking, he looks like an entity, like just like a human-like entity. Michael Jackson before he died, right? This motherfucker looked like a human. Like he went from black to like severely white, like white, like actual white. You know what I mean? Like the color white.
Like
you know,
ghost white.
Yeah, like ghost white. And then he was skinny as fuck, and so. If someone says he touched kids, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna fucking, I won't want to be his defense attorney. I'll put it like that.
Well, I wouldn't want to be the kid that he touched. Yeah. I think that's what.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot less people. Think about look, if you're gonna get touched, it might as well be by the king of pop. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that'd be a lot worse. I mean, is your fucking uncle like in the gravel and shit? Like fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You might as well get a good payout. Yeah. You might as well get a good payout.
Yeah. If you're gonna fucking get, I mean, it's like fuck it, I'll take that. You know, this dude has a mansion. You know, it's better than being fucked by like your fucking, you know, cousin in like a fucking trailer or something. You know, which is like unfortunately true for me. But also,
and that's how he lost his virginity.
I used to pretend he was Michael Jackson every time he fucked me. Put on I'll Be There. I'll be there. This
Thriller.
Yeah, Thriller. No, I didn't like the upbeat start. The upbeat music made him a little too more aggressive, so I would go for the.
You went to the chiller.
The highest I go is Billie Jean. That's because I like it. You know, but, outside of that, you know, yeah, it's rough. Yeah. You know, no, but I can see how he is. Okay, it's a tricky thing for him to try to defend because it's like, dude, you look like you touched something.
Right.
So the same thing with Marilyn Monroe. I feel like it's like, okay, so she kind of like, it's not beyond the pale to fucking think that she would kill herself. You know what I mean? Like, or accidental overdose, which is maybe what it was.
I could say accidental one.
Which I think maybe that's what it was, right? I think.
I don't think she would outright try to kill herself. Yeah. I think that it rather was accident or the government did kill her.
Yeah, I can see that. The government gets the blame for everything. Jesus Christ, did we stop blaming the government for everything?
No.
Like, can we? Can we fucking give it a break here? I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
No, but you know what I started doing is whenever anything anything in my life goes wrong, right? I just go, oh my god, inflation. Am I right?
yeah. Inflation's really, got my herpes acting up.
Pretty much everything.
yeah, you can tie it into anything. I forgot what I said about the other day, but somebody was like, oh yeah, I was talking about how I got friend zoned, and then they're like, oh that sucks. I'm like, inflation. And they're like, that does not make sense. I was like, it makes sense.
You wouldn't pay for any of the dates because prices were too high.
Yeah.
You guys fought over like a steak dinner. You're like, I didn't know.
Yeah. It's just,
I was here last week. It was just $20.
COVID drove up inflation, and here we are. I'm single.
Yeah. So I don't know, but why would the government want to kill Marilyn Monroe? That's the question.
Why does the government want to kill most people?
No, but I know. Listen.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
For population control. So no. I just think because I see what you're saying, but I mean, do you have to try to connect dots here? That's a conspiracy. You can't say.
Well, she was fucking the president.
There had to be She was fucking the president. Did she die after he was dead?
Maybe she had some dirt on him.
I was probably very. Yeah,
you think JFK? Did she die before or after he died?
Everybody's got skeletons in their.
What? Because he died November 3rd, 1963, right?
She died.
So when did he die? When did she die?
She died August 5th, 1962, in her home in
So she died before JFK got shot. So maybe he did take her out. But JFK is such he's like the anti-conspiracy theory president.
Yeah, of course you would be that if you wanted to get conspiracy theories under the table.
But there's other factions of the government outside of JFK that could have killed her.
Right, I'm just saying the government as a whole.
Yeah.
According to this, the conspiracy goes why the deputy medical examiner who performed the autopsy found no barbiturate residue in the 36-year-old movie star's stomach.
Oh. So that someone just told the autopsy guy that how she died. Oh, she got an overdose. No, I don't think so. No, she got an overdose.
Yeah.
I brought her here telling you she has an overdose, so that didn't, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? So they pretty much told the medical examiner what she died from.
Yeah, so it's up in the air.
No, I get that. So that means that maybe it was. So hold on. So if the thing is that it was suicide via barbiturates,
right?
And it obviously wasn't. If it wasn't in her stomach, I mean, unless it worked, you can die without it being fully digested. Which
it would still be in your stomach though.
Yeah, you would think as soon as you swallow it within seconds, right?
It says here that the prosecutor's office found that Monroe's death from acute barbiturate poisoning could have been an overdose or accidental, but that the barbiturates had time to disperse into her blood and liver, explaining why the doctors found no residue in the stomach. But I feel like there would be at least
zoom in a little
trace
bit.
amounts or something.
Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, let me read that a little bit. I can see prosecutors found that Monroe's death, acute barbiturate poisoning, could have been an overdose or accidental, but that the barbiturates had time to disperse into her bloodstream. So, how? I don't understand. It's gonna because meaning that it happened after it would be in her stomach, like it was in her stomach.
It already passed through. But you would think that they were like.
Yeah, but
Nick
once you're dead, your body doesn't start like pumping blood
circulate
anymore, so it's not gonna anything that's
but it doesn't mean that she died.
Be in her stomach.
Yeah, but not necessarily, because if you swallow it, it passes your stomach, then you die.
Yeah, but it still has to get into your bloodstream, which. I mean, in this case, obviously it did because she died.
Yeah, so it means that she did.
After it killed her, if there's anything left over in her stomach that hasn't been absorbed into the blood, then that would still be left over in the stomach.
Yeah, but does
there
necessarily have to be something left over?
What's that?
I wonder why they didn't check the blood.
Check the blood?
Because that's gross, Maddie. What the fuck? Really?
Well, no. Yeah, right. Oh, that's what crossed the line.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened with this broad.
I don't know. I like to think that the government killed her.
But see, why would the government kill her? That's the only thing I don't understand.
I don't know.
There you go. FBI.
It would have to be related to JFK.
Unearthed 50 years after she died showed that the feds knew about theories alleging the actress was murdered, but do not show that the bureau looked into. Oh, so they didn't even look into it because they probably got that. Hey, listen, let this one slide.
Because they said case closed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she fucked. I mean, I know that she must. She was working her way around and shit. There's probably a lot of people that maybe wanted to kill her.
I don't think that she was sleeping around a lot. Because if you're fucking the president, I really wouldn't go looking anywhere else either.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was.
It's not about
I don't think he was fucking her like that. I think he maybe fucked her, or if it was, it wasn't like out in the open and shit.
Well,
it was like she was a certified side piece. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
she was supposed
they have tunnels that.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, the tunnels that supposedly were made specifically for Maryland.
It was probably regular. It was probably. I mean, I'm sure he was tapping that shit regularly, but it wasn't like it was out in the open, and she was just like, let me not fuck anybody else. I guess maybe I don't know.
I mean, but I don't think she's going to.
I know. I wish I could be a fly in the wall for that fucking art. For that first, you probably saw her on TV.
I feel like you wouldn't want to be a fly in the wall. You would want to be the condom in the room.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I want to be all up in the action.
Yeah.
Fucking if there was any condom used, maybe that's why. Maybe he got her pregnant.
Maybe.
Oh shit! Damn. There were no barbiturates, but did they say there was a baby in there? No. Right?
Wasn't in her stomach?
All they said was what wasn't in her stomach. They didn't say what was in her stomach. That's how you know. They're playing words here. We figured it out. Fucking, she had a baby.
She's pregnant.
By JFK.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I'm not getting a fucking abortion. Fuck you. Your whole fucking family.
Yeah, baby mama.
Yeah, and they were like all trying to, and she was like, listen, I got Jackie. That was his wife, right, Jackie? Who, by the way, put up a picture of Jackie. Is she bad? Was she good looking? Because I remember there was a Marilyn Manson. That's so funny. Marilyn Manson video, and the girl who played her was so hot. Let me see. Let's go to images.
She's mid.
Yeah, go to images. That's such a 60s face, though.
It is.
Like, she got that straight 1960s face. Yeah, compare both of them right there. That's a good picture of her, too. Look at that. Jackie's not that bad, bro, but that's before celebrity.
But I mean,
that's before
I don't even think Marilyn is that pretty, though.
No, Marilyn was nice, bro. She was pretty.
She had a banging body.
Yeah, she was thick too for that time.
Yeah, but I don't think her face is necessarily super pretty.
Yeah. She's not the prettiest in the world. But
yeah, I mean, I think that overall the package is nice.
I would fuck both of them easily. How about you, Nick?
Yeah.
Maddie?
Both of them could get it.
Yeah, I would fuck both of them.
I mean.
At the same time, it'd be some Three's Company action.
That'd actually be nice. Oh, no, if we're talking the threesome with all of them, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
But at that time.
You fucked them in the threesome, but not individually?
Yeah. I'm here for the tea.
You're picky as fuck. You're like, I won't. I don't know.
But
if I,
I would want
them.
to fuck them at that time, not now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. What does Jackie look now? Is Jackie still alive?
Is she still alive?
I don't know.
She must be old. I doubt it.
And if they are both dead, then never mind. I'd want to fuck them both now.
Jackie
Died
Kennedy.
94.
Put last photo.
Oh, no
Jackie
way.
Kennedy last photo, or Jackie Kennedy 1994. And remember she tried to pick up like the brand. Oh damn, she wasn't that bad. She held it down. That's not. How old is that?
If
I don't
she
think
died
that's-
in 94. When was her birthday?
Yeah, she died right around where she should die. Like where you think you'll die if you were born in 1929. You'd be like, okay, if I can make it to the 90s,
Yeah.
I'll be all right. I just want to see her old. Can you just put old next to her name? Yeah. And then, was there ever autopsy pictures of Marilyn Monroe?
Oh, 64.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was a little
She's
younger.
young. Yeah, go to her images. Let me see.
Oh, there she is.
The second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not that bad at all.
No.
She aged pretty well.
She was really well.
Yeah. Did you see when you guys all saw the video, right? And she
What?
tries to grab like the chunks of his head, pieces of his head from
Oh,
the back
really?
of the convertible. Yeah.
Why would you
I
do
did
that?
not see that.
Because I kind of get it, because it's like, bro, like when something in a heated moment something breaks, and you're trying to save it. Like
Trying
you
to
drop
put
a
it-
vase.
trying
Yeah,
to piece it
yeah.
back
I could
together.
tell it was
It
such
was-
a primitive reaction on her part, bro. Like she was like, oh, let me grab his pieces. You know what I'm saying? It's like if your finger gets cut off, you're gonna try to pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to see if I can salvage
Well, I
it.
mean, typically that
Yeah.
you could put on ice. you
Yeah.
know.
But I don't know about brain.
like an
brain
exploded
matter.
head.
Brain-
No, I'm
fragments.
just saying. Give the girl look at her. Give her a break. Her fucking husband got his head shot
Yeah, that's
right next to her,
Yeah.
and then right in front of like you're all over the news. People like we know you.
You're
because of
all
that.
over the news.
All over the news, just trying to pick up your fucking husband's brains. You know, the fuck in a nice dress. That's just like something poetic about that too, right? They're all dressed nice and just doing the most disgusting thing. It's like picking up a fucking It was bad, man. That motherfucker
Yeah.
was set up for sure. If
If
you
you-
still believe that, dude, who still believes that he wasn't shot by the government? You have to be a fucking dweeb if you still fucking believe. It's like, no, well, I think the government always says the truugh. There's no way you don't believe that. You believe he was shot by the government, right?
100%. It's always the
100%,
government.
right? There's something called magic bullet. I know. Herpes, government.
Government.
Fucking hole in the
Yeah.
wall, government.
Yeah.
Marriage, government. Divorce,
The
fucking-
food was bad in this restaurant. Inflation.
Yeah, fucking inflation. All right.
Which
No,
is
but fucking.
caused by government.
Yeah, there you go.
It all goes
It
back.
all goes back to the government
Yeah.
and God.
Thank God.
Fuck them both. No, that's horrible. I'm gonna just go to hell and get arrested. Both.
Go to hell and then get arrested.
Yeah, or maybe. Yeah,
well, you
I
should
guess.
go get arrested then go to hell. I don't think that there's. I
Yeah.
don't think there's cops in hell. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how bad you have to be to get arrested in jail.
hell?
I mean, in hell. Yeah.
Where would
That's
you go?
Yeah, I don't know. You'll go to
The
fucking like.
holding room?
No, there'll be like a fucking. They're in there like flames of. Yo, the Bible makes hell sound so. At least from what I hear, I remember when I was a kid, they were just telling me it was just like, fucking, it's all dark. You're gonna burn forever, and every time like your fucking a wound heals, they'll just recap like just keep and then eternity. Like what kind of fucked up shit is that, bro? Right? What kind of fucked up ass religion is that? I mean, not that the religion itself is fucked up, but that idea is kind of like woof.
Well,
Yeah.
what sucks is, what am I, a masochist?
You're
Is that what it is?
you actually love it. You want to go to
Yeah, I
hell.
was like,
Yeah.
I've always thought like that doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, you want to go
In
to hell.
heaven, it's a lot of toxic positivity, and we've talked about that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
And so I'm not interested
Bunch
in
of
going.
nerds.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
fucking
bunch
dweebs
of
up there.
losers. You don't even
Yeah.
gamble. You can't
Everyone-
even gamble
hey,
up there.
motherfuckers, always turn your report cards on time.
Yeah.
Your fucking library books back on time, didn't you?
Right.
No late fees. They were winding their
And
VHSs before returning.
I
it.
have that joke that's like religious people constantly tell me I'm going to go to hell, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm iron deficient. I'm constantly cold, so you're telling me I'm going to be warm for all of eternity if I
Yeah.
commit the only unforgivable sin, which is suicide?
Yeah. Is that even
Solid
true? I
selling
don't even
point right
like.
there.
How is suicide? Well, I mean, I used to think that suicide was just like,
It's sick.
it's just a personal thing. But then it's like you do end up like you hurt everybody else around you more, I guess, than you hurt yourself. 'Cause I used to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. Should be able to kill yourself.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not just you. You do like hurt everybody, and then you're gone, and then they got to deal with it. So
Yeah,
I
the
started
only
to
reason
get
why you
kinda
don't kill
fucked up.
yourself is
So
social
basically
reasons.
You're a dick if you
Yeah,
don't.
Yeah.
for real. You're an asshole if you kill yourself. So that's why I don't like feel pity for it. Cause like, dude, you just wanted to fuck everyone else's life. Like your mom's gonna have a horror. That's like the worst thing for any. It has to be worse when it's suicide versus like getting murdered. Because it's like, dude, and I gave this motherfucker such a bad life. He took that shit himself. You know what I mean? That's horrible, you know?
Then
That's
everybody,
you know?
everybody makes everybody that's like involved in their life feel guilty.
Yeah.
But
This.
I would, if I was to kill myself, I would want to do it in like that I would be found very quickly, but I wouldn't leave a note or anything, so I could just let them think.
Yeah, then they think you were murdered.
Was it me?
If someone goes to jail
you.
because they got pinned on a murder they didn't even do. Just happened to be the last person you were with. I swear to God, I dropped her off. Just because you didn't want to leave a note.
I actually was thinking about that too. Yeah, starting like a murder mystery kind of scavenger hunt to see who killed me, when realistically it was just a suicide.
Yeah. You did like this elaborate plan, leave clues everywhere. You die, and then no one gives a fuck about the clues.
Like, oh, that would be so fucking funny.
Yeah, just fucking,
Like
just like skip it all. Yeah, just like a 5 year, 20 years from now, someone stumbles upon like your journal.
Unsolved
case. Yeah, like a 5 year plan.
That's another thing. If I did die out of murder specifically, and I had like a video that's online, and it was like super lame, like that's even worse than getting murdered.
Oh yeah, well you mean like a cringy like goodbye video?
No. I mean they're going over my case, and it's just a lame case.
Oh, I know. Then that's the one that they'll put on.
They're gonna put everywhere, and I'm never gonna get something on Netflix. You know, it's gonna stay.
No, I'm certainly not Netflix worthy. They're not gonna put me. I mean, it would have some very interesting shit would have to happen with me, and my way to die. You know.
Yeah, it would have to just be really peculiar.
Yeah, what's the?
I think actually there was an episode very similar to this on Black Mirror. I don't know if you guys watched that.
Oh no, I haven't watched Black Mirror.
But what happened?
But yeah, it was like a whole murder case, and like I guess these people were like brutally like murdered, like they were captured and then like raped and murdered.
Oh,
and
nice.
like it was an unsolved mystery, or I think they actually like arrested somebody that they thought did it, and it like turned out to be this like sweet old couple that like nobody would have suspected.
No one would ever
and
suspect.
They had like videos and everything like recorded over like old like family tapes.
What? So they had a video. How long after was it that they got caught?
After like a crew that was gonna do a thing for Netflix.
Oh, after Netflix got involved, so you know
they
it's
were like gonna do like a little kind of like story on the whole thing, and yeah, they like unearthed the entire like plot.
Oh, but did it ever come out? Did they ever finish the documentary?
Yeah. Well, did they finish? Yeah, well, I mean, they obviously had to rewrite it and everything.
Yeah. They're like, so we solved
yeah.
the fucking cold case. That's crazy, and they had videos of it. So that was years later. So these old motherfuckers were like fucking.
I mean, it's all fictional, FYI.
Oh,
it's not an actual case.
What the fuck?
It's
I
Black
thought
Mirror.
this was real. Oh, it is Black Mirror. I lost myself. Damn. Oh yeah, that is interesting though. Oh, whatever. For the whole time, I lost all this enthusiasm in the story. So I thought it was real. I'm like, what? I gotta watch this shit.
I just thought it related very much to
what
you
get your
guys
fucking
were
stupid fiction stories.
Get out of here.
You know?
Yeah.
You want that real shit,
schmuck.
you know?
Yeah.
You want fucking fiction conspiracies. Jesus
All right,
Christ,
I'll
like.
just shut it all down.
It's like, yeah, actually on Mandalorian season 3, there was a fucking there's a episode just like that. Grogu wanted to know. You know? I'm getting all geeky. Shout out to Star Wars, by the way. So tell me, what's the best way to get murdered versus the worst way to get murdered?
Like you murdering someone, you wanting to get murdered?
Oh wait, we can go there too. No. What's the worst way to get murdered? Like somebody fucking murders you.
On fire, I would say.
Fire? Really? Fire?
Yeah, because your eyes explode before, and you're still alive.
Yeah, but then once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, but that hurts. But then don't you go into shock? You would think. That's what they say, but motherfuckers, I don't think it's like that.
I honestly think it's one of the most painful ways to go.
That is very painful, and perhaps I've overestimated that. And then also like, just all the smoke, you can't even breathe right, all the smoke in your lungs and shit going in your lungs.
Right, so you're not gonna die because of the fire itself. Really, it's just gonna.
I would go with like probably in space, like getting out of like going into open space without like a space.
That would be
so
quick though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I hear it's like the most excruciating.
What someone told you after they've been through
it? Like basically like being like turned inside out.
Yeah.
In the vacuum.
Yeah, that or I always thought getting buried alive was horrible.
Oh, I don't think it's that bad.
What the fuck? Just the idea.
I mean, you mix that up with some claustrophobia.
See, I don't have claustrophobia.
Yeah, but you don't need to have claustrophobia to be scared of getting fucking buried alive.
Well, because it's the same thing.
You will get claustrophobia.
Yeah, but it's the same thing as it's the same thing as drowning. I mean, like you hit a certain point and then you just fall asleep.
Yeah, but that's what they say about like when you go to shock. But I mean, unless you die, don't hit me with that shit.
No, it knocks you out.
No, but they say that a lot. Well, that's what they mean, I guess, when they say that.
I don't think that's shock. I think.
Well, I don't know if it technically is. But
No,
people
you
say
literally
that-
don't have any oxygen in your body.
Yeah, no, but people say that in the same way. Like, they use the word shock. They're like, oh, you're going to shock. You're not going to feel. I'm like, how the fuck do you know?
I mean,
You're
like,
going
so
through
I've
shock,
been
you
in
know what I
car
mean?
accidents. I've been in shock. You still feel stuff.
Yeah, you get that.
You just
adrenaline
don't.
and shit.
You wait till once the adrenaline is gone, you just feel it a lot more.
Yeah, hell
But
yeah.
you still feel it.
Yeah, it's just like working out too, or whatever. You know. You get
Yeah.
out-
I've been really thinking about getting like crushed alive recently. And this sounds weird. I have really bad anxiety. Okay.
Yeah, you're fucking thinking about yourself getting
And
crushed alive.
but no, like I have like it feels like my chest is really tight, like it constantly feels like I'm having a heart attack. And so I like the anxiety blanket cuz it's pressure.
Right.
And so like recently I've been thinking about just getting like crushed alive. I'm like
Oh my god, no, dude, man! Every now and then, like I'll hit that little middle part of your chest, and I'm like, I can just push that shit in right now.
Yeah,
it would be so crazy. Oh, that's
it would just
horrible,
be
bro. Getting crushed alive sucks too, man. I saw a video of
it'd be
somebody
gnarly.
fucking. I mean, there's so many horrible ways, and there's no easy way to die. People are always like,
sleeping
oh,
is probably
no,
easy.
but
Yeah.
no. Listen, people are always like, that's what people say too. Like, oh, you know, he went peacefully in his sleep. I'm like, unless you were there when it happened, that motherfucker probably woke up in a panic, couldn't breathe, like. And then you catch him in the morning. It's like, oh, he went peacefully. It's like, no, I don't think so, bro. You know?
I think a lot of them don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't
think
know.
a lot of them
No, I
peacefully
think
go away
they
in
wake
their
it's
sleep.
like, you just like fade away in your sleep. I don't think so, bro.
That's not
I think
fading.
the moment your heart stops
I
working.
mean, yeah, like when you're in an old age, I don't think you're really spending a lot of time being conscious.
Yeah. Well, yes, you
Probably
are. What do you
just-
mean? You don't go unconscious
If you're like
when
in
you're old.
hospice and everything.
No.
Yeah, but in that scenario, when you're in hospice, I'm talking about, okay, you're not in hospice. You're 86. Just another day. You know the day's coming. But
Yeah,
you got your
bocce
little
ball
routine.
tomorrow.
You got your little routine. Eat peanut butter jelly every day at like 12 o'clock. Watch
Sure.
fucking
On Wonder Bread.
Price is Right. Yeah, on
Sure.
Wonder Bread. Drink your coffee in the morning. Say hi to your old ass wife if she's still around.
Yeah.
Like, you're right around that day where it's like, you know, you're not in hospice, but you know that motherfucker. Every nap is a risk. You know, every time you take a nap, you're like, God damn, I might not wake up, bro. You know, when you that
I
old,
would nap
bro.
more frequently.
Yeah, I know, bro. You know, when you're that old and shit, you know, every nap, so it's like, damn. And then you wake up in the morning, that
last
motherfucker's
one.
dead, and you're like, he went peacefully. It's like, I'm not too sure, bro. You know, maybe it was horrible when he went. You know, when he fucking, you know, that death
Like, woke
coming.
up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like maybe like your heart stops working, and that's it. And then, but your brain still has that little bit of blood circulating. You're like, what the fuck? I don't feel right. You know, like shit don't feel right. Oh, you just fucking pass, and your family sees you. It's like, oh, he went to sleep with his heart on his hand. Hand
It's
on his
so
heart, you know?
cute.
You know?
Aww.
Fuck that. Can I tell you a story though? Oh, should I say this? I know somebody.
No, you can't say that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't say that.
What?
But I was told a story by somebody one time about how he actually murdered somebody.
Oh, sick.
And he got away with it, you know. And he gave me so much detail about that shit, bro. It was in. Can I tell you guys? Should I say it or no? No,
Yeah.
but
Well,
he.
now we got legal troubles.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna think it's me and shit. And I was like, my friend of mine, fucking.
Yeah, my friend. I have a friend too.
So he said he had like this kind of racist. He was a black dude. He said he has like this kind of racist landlord, right? Where he's living in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
But he was renting a room out to them, from them, right? And then he said one time, I don't know. It made it sound like I guess he was always antagonizing him or whatever. And then I think the way he made it sound like there was always a little part of him that kind of wanted to know what it would be like to kill somebody.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds kind of weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess he was like just being honest
red
about it.
flag there.
Yeah. So when the old guy went into the hallway, he said he had a bag, like a plastic bag, like from the groceries or whatever, right? And he said he knew he had it in his hand. And then the moment the guy started to walk away, he went up behind him and he put it over his face, and then he just choked him. And he told me, he was like, dude, that shit took forever.
Yeah.
That shit took so long. I did not let go till he finally stopped. And then he put him on the ground, right? And then he rolled him over. He said he was so heavy. But he was right in the hallway. And then when he saw in the hallway, there was all this vomit. He said, like, all this, like, fucking vomit. Like, mucus and shit coming out, right?
Yeah.
So then he said he dragged his heavy. He said it was heavy as hell. He said he dragged it to the bed, right? And then he took the pillow, and he fucked him after that. You know, that's horrible. I know that the way this story is going, I don't doubt it. He left that part out, but you know, a man can dream.
Yeah, you feel
You
the
know?
blank.
Yeah, still warm. We gave him the Monroe treatment. You know, the Marilyn Monroe treatment. That's horrible. So then he patted. So then he took the pillow and he patted it down on the thing, right, on like the floor to mucus, clean it up a little bit, and then he put him on the bed and he put his head underneath the pillow, bro, right, or on a pillow. And then he said for like, oh man, and then this is something else he told me that stuck out. So there was like a lady that would help that guy with his laundry and shit that lived across the street, would come in and out, right? And he said that night obviously he couldn't sleep, and then he was trying to keep things normal the next day, and the next day early in the morning, that lady came in to grab laundry. She was like, "Oh, where's he at?" He was like, "Oh, he's still sleeping." That's what he said to her. And then she went into his room, grabbed the laundry. But at that point, he was thinking, he's like, "I'm gonna have to kill her." Like, I swear to God, he told me that, bro. I know he was about to go on a fucking mayhem. It was about to get crazy. You know, you can maybe get away with one, but fucking do it. I mean, it's a hard one to explain, right? But then she didn't even notice him. It looked like he was sleeping, I guess. So she came in and out, and then finally, it was like 2 days later, they found him. And then he said, dude, it was a small town, so he knew, like, the cop that was there, kind of, like, from when they were kids and shit, right? And the cop came. He was like, oh, we're just wait here. We're just waiting on the coroners to hear whether it was, whether there was any foul play. So he was sitting there with the cop, bro, watching. He said it was a Wheel of Fortune. Sitting there watching Wheel of Fortune, bro, waiting to hear from the coroners. And then again, when the coroner called, he's like, yo, what am I going to do right now if he says there's foul play? You know, he was so nervous. The coroner called. He was like, no, it just looks like cardiac arrest. So he let him go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. And then he just fucking never.
That's a bad corner.
Yeah, no, I know. It's worse than the Marilyn Monroe one. It's just
they just decided not to do their job.
Yeah.
This one did the job wrong.
Yeah, but isn't that a crazy story?
Oh,
and he's my guy too. He's a cool guy and everything. He wasn't like, I mean.
And he's very possibly going to jail now.
Yeah. No.
How long
someone's
ago
gonna
was
interrogate me. Yeah, I don't know if there's a. Is there like a statute of limitation on murder or on homicide?
Is there? I think there is. 1 second.
Maybe abortions. I can see that, but it usually takes about 7 months.
Oh, so Florida does not have statute of limitations.
On murder, though? I don't know if there ever is a statute of limitation on murder.
And also, none of this is real.
Yeah. This podcast is made out of popcorn.
Manslaughter, murder. Yep, no time limit.
Yeah, duh.
Oh, but rape is 15 years.
Yeah, because like it take you 15 years to complain about it.
I mean, yeah, if you're like just coming out 20 years later, like that's been happening, like, or I don't know if it's still like a big trend, but like, yeah, back like 10 years ago, like girls would just be like, oh yeah, you know, the whole Me Too movement.
Yeah.
Like,
It's, I mean, let's think about that. Rape, it take you 15 years to say something about rape. It's not that you don't. It's more so a credibility thing, though. You
don't have evidence at that point. I don't see a point of even coming out.
Yeah.
But I was trying to make a joke about me being a part of the Me Too movement, but I didn't realize it was for rape victims. I thought it was just for rapers.
Oh yeah, raper. Me too.
And I was like, I am in the wrong movement.
Yeah, you have pegged it. You have pegged a few guys. Was it unconsensual?
It is what it is. The statute of limitations isn't up.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about any more pegging. You know, you had him tied up. You waterboard.
Yeah,
waterboard the guy. You pegged him.
Oh,
that's a tough life. You know, getting waterboard and pegged. I mean, you know, that's tough. You know. And that's like really what you're into. I wonder if they do that on Guantanamo. I mean, pegging. What do you want today? Water pegs or pegging?
Yeah.
Take both. Yeah, take a combo. Yeah. A side. Fucking a small drink with that fucking pegging. That's weird.
Super weird.
Yeah, they have the most crazy interrogation techniques. You hear that they play Sesame Street on a high pitch over and over again in Guantanamo Bay?
They have this thing where it's the kiddie song that they play for, for 8 hours, and then they play a different song for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it'll make you go
the
insane.
Song, but yeah.
If they really wanted to torture them, they should hire Rosie O'Donnell to come down and fucking try to fuck him, or at least give him a hand job.
I think that
that'll be rough. You think Rosie O'Donnell has a hairy vagina?
Rosie, yeah, probably.
Yeah, right.
I would have to. Yeah.
I would think so, but she looks like a pretty clean fat chick. You know, for what it's worth, you know.
Waterboarding.
Would you rather fuck Roseanne or?
Torture techniques utilized at Guantanamo Bay include forced nudity, painful stress positions.
That sounds like a good time to me.
And until 2003, waterboarding. So I guess they don't do that anymore. Although I don't know how much I buy that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
what is a painful stress?
Once you're in there, they're doing whatever the fuck they want.
Painful stress position. That's a good question.
Yeah, what is that? Because it just sounds like yoga.
I know, right? It's fucking down dog. They're just going down there getting in shape and shit.
Yeah.
Forced to stand handcuffed and with their feet shackled to an eye bolt, whatever that is.
The eyeball is like in the floor, yeah.
Oh.
And for more than 40 hours. Oh, wow.
That's so crazy.
That's
so
a long time standing.
40 hours, Jesus. Wow.
Causing prisoners' weight to be placed on just one or two muscles. This creates an intense amount of pressure on the legs, leading first to pain and then muscle failure. So I guess they just drop after a while.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you just fucking drop. I would drop. I'm not gonna go 40 hours.
like if you're
dude, I'm dropping
unless
after
you're
2
being, like,
minutes.
forced in a position, how do you force them to stay standing?
Yeah.
You can just fucking fetal position on the ground or
Unless
something.
you have them with their you can't force them to stand. That's why, dude, I'm dropping after 2 minutes. Fuck that.
I know
I'm
I'm
done.
not a
can't.
big stander.
Yeah, I'm like, no, he's done. This guy's he's a millennial. There's no way we can have him stand for anything longer than fucking.
What is that?
5
Hey,
minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to read too.
Yeah, but you have to. Is there like what's the? There has to be an alternative.
Wait, causing pain and triggering fear, an insult slap. It just sounds like me in the bedroom.
Yeah, your bedroom is like Guantanamo Bay.
Insult slaps
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. There was actual waterboarding that actually.
There
did
was
happen.
actual.
Yeah, the government stopped in 2003. You started. In
I
like
picked it back up. I liked what they were doing.
You brought that shit
Jesus.
back up.
Took some lessons.
She's like, "Can I take you home for some advanced interrogation
Yeah.
tactics?"
Do you want to stand for 40 hours?
Two more drinks and I'll be
shackled to the floor?
2 more drinks and I'll
Hey,
be
might
fucking
get a job
interrogating you.
after.
Yeah.
This is just the not interview, but
Preliminary fucking I don't know. Shut up, Maddie.
yeah. That's so crazy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy that we have a place where you can just fucking where it's like it's okay to torture people, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
called
Well, I mean, there's
Afghanistan.
some other places too, but
State sanctioned.
yeah, state sanctioned. I guess that's why there's all the and you know they do so much more shit because
Oh,
they
yeah,
found
there's-
out
this
about
is-
the
This is just the
yeah, this is the
Wikipedia,
shit that
you know?
they could put on they want to
Yeah.
put on Wiki. This is what they want us to know, you know, like the regular folks to know, you know.
Yeah.
So that doesn't look too
This
bad.
is
You know,
the-
once
the
you're in there,
declassifieds
dude,
right
once
there.
you're in there, all bets are off. They can
Yeah.
fuck you, stab you, beat you up. You got no rights. You're fucking just in there, bro.
The-
It's what they say goes.
I mean, it's exclusively terrorists, right?
yeah.
That are
Yeah.
exclusive to
flow.
Guantanamo. So, yeah,
That's
I'm
what they
pretty sure
always
they
say.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what would drive me up the torture that would get me? I am iron deficient. I run really cold, and they do the thing where you're naked and they spray you with a hose. I would literally just die.
Yeah, and they
I
fucking,
couldn't do it. That one was the one that would get.
Hypothermia on the list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
is
just
it?
anemic.
Prisoner left to stand naked in a cell kept at nearly 50 degrees Fahrenheit while regularly being doused with cold water.
Dude, but I would. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's the one that would get me.
One of my. I'm not,
They got something for everybody
bro,
on
I
there.
ain't that loyal to nothing. I'm talking immediately. You fucking mentioned Guantanamo Bay. I'm like, I'll tell you everything I know.
Yeah, but
bitch.
is that really going to stop it, you know?
No. But the point is, you're not torturing me. I'm telling you whatever the fuck you want. Whatever the fuck you want, dude.
Yeah, but they're
whatever
still
you
gonna
want.
torture you.
I'll do
Yeah, but
anything.
I'm
you
saying
know?
they're still just going to torture you, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
matter
yeah?
what you, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter
Oh,
what you
that's
say.
You can
fucked up.
sing as much as you want, dude.
Yeah, they're just racist
there
just 'cause
for
I'm
a
brown.
fucking life bid.
Yeah, they gotta have
They're
some
gonna
fun
have
with
some
you,
fun, yeah.
dude. I'll try my best to be the nicest fucking bitch that I can be in there, bro.
Well,
I'll do
you
everything,
don't have to
bro.
be nice.
I'll be the best.
You don't have to
fucking-
be nice. You just can't be a terrorist.
Yeah, no.
I think it's
I was like, I
pretty
changed
simple.
my ways. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Fucking dude, there has to be a way to make it up with the
Just
guards.
Don't kill any
Yeah.
landlords.
Yeah, don't kill me.
Yeah, damn it, fuck. You said don't kill any landlords. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was a
You said
landlord.
Oh yeah, I
I'm a
caught that whole
landlord,
reference.
so don't
yeah. Don't fucking
Took a
waterboard the
second to
landlord.
pick
I
that
know.
up.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's alright, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's
Yeah.
a true story. Well, I think it's true. He told me that. You know? It's true that he told me that.
Yeah, okay, that is fair.
He
Oh,
did
yeah.
say something. about
Yeah.
that.
I don't know if that but I mean, it sounded awfully true because I would ask him questions. He would answer. I'm like, "What'd you do with the bag?"
I mean, he's got a lot of details.
Yeah, I was like, "What'd you do with the bag after you threw it away?" You know, he was like, "Oh man, I took it to my job and I threw it over there." He worked like an hour away. He threw the bag out over there.
So what time frame is this?
Oh, I don't know, but there was a few times where like I wanted to get a little more information so I can look it up. But it's a hard thing to like ask this guy for more information on like a serious crime, like the details. I don't like. So tell me precisely what was his last name, and do you have the exact address?
Tell
You
me
know?
everything.
You know, there's like certain. So I would like to. He told me the county one time. Like I would try to get little bits of information so it wasn't too like, you know, obvious that I wanted to like research it and shit. But he and I'm sure if I just flat out asked him, he's like, "No, dude, I'm not gonna." You know what I mean?
Hey, the difference between you and I'm
Like,
so nosy. I'm gonna ask you every
No,
single
I would too. I was
detail.
asking good questions, but it was like I didn't want him to feel like I'm gonna. Yeah, this motherfucker's gonna kill me. He's like, you know now. You know,
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna turn it on me and shit. You know. I was like, no, but fucking yeah, it's interesting.
So if you killed someone, right, what would be your family curse?
My family curse.
Yeah.
What kind of question is that? I don't know.
Follow-up.
I'm responsible. Okay, I can't curse my family, girl.
No. Like, you know, werewolves and shit, where
Yeah.
it's like when they kill somebody, now they turn into a werewolf on the full moon. What would be your family curse? You're way into
That's
stocks?
still a weird question, man.
I don't
but
think
I'll
it's
go
that
with it.
weird.
I do.
I really don't.
I'm still trying to understand. So, like, something's gonna happen to my family?
No, your family is cursed when you kill someone, your first blood or whatever. You get turned like werewolves, for example.
Okay.
When they kill somebody, they get turned into werewolves every month. Right.
Once a month.
So
like
our future children are like at stake here, basically. Their
like
futures.
future generations.
It's not so like it's already in your family, but what would be the consequence?
Oh, it's being passed down. Okay,
yeah.
I see what you're
and so
saying.
not everyone kills somebody. So what's the consequence would you get when you kill someone?
The wolf one's not that bad.
Well, I mean,
once a month too. Ain't nobody fucking with you with the wolf.
change into. Have you ever seen the?
Yeah, no, I seen it. I
okay.
seen it.
But I feel like that'd be kind of not great.
Yeah, but you're the one fucking with people at that point. It's not like someone's like maybe they'll try to hunt you down and shit once a month. That's like a period though. That's like the period menstrual cycle of family curses, I guess. I thought it was a full moon. Once a month. I think you're getting confused. Once a month.
It's a full moon.
Confused with your period. That's what's happening. You know.
Maybe.
Do you turn into a werewolf?
Would I? No, I definitely have been told that I'm more of a vampire, so I don't think it would be werewolf. I don't know. I feel like something dumb would be like I just get way too into stocks. Like it has nothing to do with like
way too into stocks.
Yeah,
like the Dow and shit. Like,
yeah, I just get addicted to stocks.
Yeah, the family curse. You'll be like a successful Jewish family. You know, just fucking. I was like, I haven't missed an investment.
All this money.
That's not a curse, Maddie. Like, we haven't missed an investment in 30 years.
Hey, I know. I know.
Invested
but
in
you
Apple.
miss birthday parties.
Yeah. It's called being related to Warren Buffett. It's like what the fuck, you know, fucking. What's that lady called? Fucking
soulless.
Yeah, no. What's
like
that lady that works for the White House? Fucking the old forget it. Nancy Pelosi. What a dumb name. What the fuck? I just said it. Nancy Pelosi. Like, what the fuck kind of clown school name is that? If that's not a clown name, right? Like, next up is Pelosi. This fucking come out of fucking tricycle and shit. Like, are you kidding me? Nancy Pelosi.
It kind of sounds like a hockey player.
I think a lot of people would agree with you.
It does. It does also sound like a successful hockey player.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi.
What did you say, Nick?
Oh no, I said I think a lot of people would agree with you there.
Yeah, that's a dumb name for a dumb lady. Like that fucking lady.
Yeah.
She's just evil too. She's just a trick. You got these weird politicians, bro. You fucking live.
And she just make money. Like her husband would. She'd like pretty much just pass off. What like information about?
Yeah, insider trading like a motherfucker, bro. She can't say that. We talking about some real shit.
We'll say that.
No, dude.
So
that. her fucking husband is like a superb investor and shit. You know.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and it's like you don't think she's like it's the whole thing's fucking crazy, bro. Like she made all this money off investing, and every time they call her old ass, and you can smell her through the TV, right? Have you ever seen a picture of her without smelling her? Right? No, you fucking see her, you smell.
I feel like it's.
You know when you walk past Macy's and there's a bunch of perfumes hitting you at once? That's what it looks like she smells like. Her car and everything. You know what I mean?
I always figured it was like just
onions,
like whiskey and fucking.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, just fucking whatever a lack of soul smells like, and fucking perfume and cheap dresses, and like fucking not cheap dresses. You know they're nice dresses, but they're fucking.
Pretty sure they're expensive.
They're fucking like bougie ass. Fucking get the fuck out of here.
I feel like she smells like a perfume from Britney Spears' like
catalog. Yeah, at least no, something not pleasant.
Like Toxic. She smells like Toxic.
Yeah, Toxic. Yeah, you'll be damned if she smells good. You know, I'll bet some money on that. You know.
Yeah. But do you wear cologne?
No, I don't. I used to for a while. I don't. I haven't lately. No, I've been a little more natural lately. So I haven't been wiping my ass. I haven't been fucking. I've been brushing my teeth. Don't fucking a lot of things I don't do anymore. There
is actually this thing in Africa called an African chewing stick, and they like use it to clean their teeth, and they have the whitest teeth, and it helps like against cavities.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Interesting.
Is that why they have such white teeth?
What is this? An African chewing stick?
African chewing stick. Yeah, you can get them on Amazon.
Google it on Pornhub. Search for it on Pornhub. African chewing stick.
That's why they're not popular.
That's why their teeth are so white.
Get them from Pornhub.
You know? I always thought it was just. I always thought it was all in just
genetics.
Just the pure contrast between their skin color and their teeth. I thought it made it a little more exuberant.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that as well, but I was looking into it, and they're very good for you.
You ain't buying no African chewing sticks off on Amazon, dude. They're not even. They look like Tic Tacs.
That's definitely.
Sometimes I get upset that Amazon has everything. Girl, those are dog treats. The fuck?
Like fucking beef sticks.
Yeah, you're fucking chewing.
Oh, they're testy. Yeah,
you watch the wrong YouTube video. They got you over here.
Oh, it's like licorice. Okay.
Yeah.
No, let me see some.
Let's order a pound of it.
I think we should order a puddle and
is
try
this
it.
FDA approved? Is this FDA approved?
I don't know, but it's halal.
I don't think a lot of things are FDA
Halal. What's
approved.
halal?
That's
Am I gonna get
it's
COVID?
like a Middle Eastern kosher kind of thing. I think.
Oh, it's vegan. Dude, I wanted to ask Adrienne if eating ass is vegan.
That's a good question.
She thinks eating ass is vegan.
I think that's a very valid
Does that count
question.
in the diet? Like,
I guess it depends on the
what?
person's
Yeah,
diet.
It has to be.
What the ass you ate, what the ass you're eating has eaten prior to you eating it.
We're asking the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, for sure. She needs a vegan. I don't eat vegan ass. Okay, I don't eat. Because vegan ass would be, someone with a vegan diet. The ass of a vegan person.
Not to derail the conversation a little bit, but
It
I'm
wasn't
ignoring
going
what you're
anywhere.
saying. Yeah, I wear cologne and like guys deodorant. That's all I've been wearing for the past like 10 years, pretty
Really?
much.
You don't
yeah.
wear perfume? You wear cologne?
I wear cologne, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wear no, that's not true. I do have some really musky colognes, but I prefer the like the lighter citrusy kind of colognes.
Subtle ones,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. What's your go-to?
Right now it's Guess, or I used to do
Guess it's usually pretty manly.
what is it? Gio Armani
Ooh.
Aquafora? Is that what it was?
expensive stuff.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
I used to do Dolce and Gabbana blue was a good one.
yeah.
And then I smelled it recently. I'm like, I don't even like it that much, but at the time I really liked it.
Liked it. Yeah.
And then I used to love Polo Red and Polo Black. Those were my two. I used to love the red one.
I definitely,
I
I
used
know
to
what you're
love
talking
the red
about.
one.
See,
Yeah.
I tried the women's perfume. It's so alcohol-y.
It smells like vagina.
It smells like, not even, it just smells like alcohol.
Laundry.
Like it smells like a kitchen. And
Yeah, it smells like console. Sorry, I just like fucking twisted your arm until you made a joke about it.
I was like, yeah, no,
Fine,
I
it
was
smells
trying
like
to, I was
kitchen.
trying to get to the point, and then I was like,
Yeah, fucking sorry.
I'm missing my point now.
What was your point?
I guess it doesn't matter.
You had no point.
Oh,
goddamn.
just that guys think it's really weird. What's your thought process?
Do
on
they?
it? Oh, they think it's really fucking weird. Because I
Why?
use
They were like, I was attracted to that cologne. You made them feel gay for a moment.
Yeah, I think
they were
it
collecting
is.
it. He was like, I really like that cologne.
'Cause my-
Why'd you do that? Yeah.
my body
Why'd you
wash
do
is
that?
mahogany wood, and then my cologne is Guess, and then my lotion is also mahogany wood. Like
Maybe they
lotion.
feel that you're like, doing it, but they probably got like Curve. Remember Curve? Remember fucking
I still got some.
yeah, they got fucking Old Spice and shit. The fucking body sprays. They go to your house, you got nicer shit than them. They're probably like, oh, well, what's happening? You got that high end shit.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, yeah.
I don't know why that would bug them. What did they
It
say
bugs
when you
them a
said
lot.
what? A lot?
Yeah, 'cause,
Maybe that's like
I've
a
had-
repellent for douchebags, and it's doing you a
I've like
favor.
brought my stuff over to their house, and I showered at their house, and I'll leave it in there, and they're like, "Did you bring any like body wash?" And I go, "Yeah, mine's in there. You can use it. It's mahogany wood." And they're like, "I can't believe you smell like that. That's for guys." And I'm like, "Then I'm a fucking dude, dog."
Really? Who gives
Like,
a fuck? I
yeah,
don't care.
they
I don't care.
care.
At this age, bro.
Well,
If we're
at your
fucking,
age,
we're fucking.
but I'm 10 years
Yeah.
younger than you,
Yeah.
and people at my age care.
But no, I don't think. Well, let me see. When I had care, I mean, how old are you right now?
24.
24 and 24. Damn. I might. No, I'm fucking you regardless of what the fuck.
No,
cologne
I'm
you're
not
wearing.
saying they're not
You know?
fucking me. They just
Yeah,
give me a
but-
lot of slack for it.
Yeah, give you no. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, if we're well, I don't know. I'd never think that would bug me too much. I don't think I'm that type of person. You boo boo.
I mean, like,
I order cologne you want.
My
you know?
dad wears women's deodorant, and I don't have a problem with it.
I wear woman underwear, and I've never.
I
had
also
anybody
don't have
give
a
me hard
problem
time,
with it,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got a thong on right now.
I know. I saw you bend over.
Yeah, and I left the matching top because I thought the shirt was too tight.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I was
it?
gonna look through
Well,
it,
it's
gonna
nice
through
when
it.
you're playing basketball. It doesn't swing.
Yeah, it always
know?
goes in one color, but it always leaves brown. The back part does,
That is because you need a bidet.
Yeah, there it goes. There's a, what they call a butt floss. There is some fucking
Yes.
plaque in that tooth right there. You fucking, there's
Wait,
a
what were you looking up, Nick? Were you looking up Kimono Dragons or something?
plaque?
What were you doing?
I was looking up dragons.
There's-
or
Yes,
for
yes.
for
Yeah,
that
wash your
purpose.
mouth.
Oh,
Mouthwash
okay.
would be like a bidet in that situation. Like, you know, you put mouth.
I
I
don't have
guess
to
it
do
would
it
be.
right now.
Yeah.
No, I know. I was just trying to get him shut up.
Just punch you. Punch it up. I was just saying, yeah, if a thong is a floss,
No.
then the bidet would be like mouthwash.
I would, yeah.
You spit it out, you spit it out at you,
Yeah.
you know? And then the,
Not wrong.
what would be a toothpick then?
Your
pegging,
dick.
pegging would be a toothpick then, you know? You gotta go in there, really get in there, get it out, you know? Flick it out, you know? All right, that's silly. I already hammered that one home. So, okay, what else are we doing? So,
Well, you want to start with the dragons and then go to world?
oh yeah,
Center?
what? Okay, so you think dragons exist?
Yeah.
Like existed or currently exist?
No, existed. I'm not retarded.
Oh yeah, you're not fucking retarded. Yeah, they just existed at one point. If it's so retarded that they existed, how come it would be so stupid that they exist now? You know?
Because they quite literally would fly in the sky. It's not like a new fish in the ocean.
Oh yeah. Well, Maddie, listen, I'm stepping into your world, okay?
Well, there's dragons in my world.
I have genuine questions.
What style of dragons do you believe existed? Like, because various different cultures have different depictions.
Are we talking
can we
Barney?
bring up the two depictions then? Because I believe it's like there's rather it has 4 legs and 2 wings, right? Or 6 legs, and is it 2 or 4 wings, something like that?
Well, I believe the ones from like China don't even really have wings; they just look like giant
lizards,
sky
like
serpents.
snakes.
Oh, they're just snakes with legs.
Yeah. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. They're floating. Yeah, come
what?
on, China.
What do you mean?
Come on, China. That's stupid, China.
How do you fly without anything?
Exactly, China. That's fake. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. You fucking Chinese people.
You know, I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
I know, but you're the guy behind the keyboard. We have to shit on you.
Yeah. Fucking wingless flying shit.
Yeah,
Get
what
the
the
fuck out.
fuck, Nick?
Great way of disproving fucking. Oh yeah, you always see those Chinese dragons. That's true. I never thought about that. But do they fly?
They said that they flew?
Or they just fucking slither around?
I'm pretty sure that's like
that makes sense. Yeah, but how are you flying with magic?
So, I mean, it has 4 legs then.
Flying with magic or what? Get the fuck out of here! Don't show me this.
It's freaking
fucking sucks.
In fire.
Yeah.
Why does it have hair?
Being able to.
No, the reason why if dragons were real, the reason why people think it's fake is because fucking China. Look at this stupid shit. China fucked it up for the real dragons, you know? They're like, now they don't think we exist because these motherfuckers depicted us like fucking snakes, fiery snakes. That makes sense though, because you always see those in like the Chinese parades and various movies that.
Yeah, I mean that's their depiction on it. I just didn't realize it never had wings.
No, who has the dragons with the rings? What
the wings?
region
like
with the wings?
The King Arthur of Camelot dragons.
Of Camelot.
Yeah. See,
I
once
thought
again,
that there was other cultures
the
too
white
that also
man.
depicted
There are
them.
plenty of them. I mean, I've never really did a
I
lot
thought.
of research into it.
Well, you look up,
yeah, you're a fucking horrible expert,
I think
dragon
it's,
expert.
What the Nordics? They had a depiction of it.
Yes, they put on the longboats.
Yeah.
You see, the white people got it right, again.
Let's see.
Essentially, right?
Viking.
Is this right?
What are you saying with your
No,
face?
white people got it right again. Essentially, those are the real dragons.
They actually look pretty
Fly with wings.
Yeah, they're
dude. They have wings.
The Nordic ones.
But who told you that they're real though? Where do you get this idea that they're real?
So I was going down a rabbit hole, and I was realizing how many different depictions that different countries and continents had for dragons over the time. And you have if you have that many depictions of something, there should be some variation of it, which is real.
Yeah, no, I've heard that.
Yeah,
like countless cultures have some sort of serpent related to it and things like that.
Serpent, dragon, whatever you want to. I'm not saying it's fire breathing, and I think that it would be cooler if they were in the sky. But now that we're looking it up, could also see it being ocean dweller.
It would be cool wherever you find it.
Wherever you find a dragon, yeah.
I'm not too sure. I think honestly,
And
like a snake dragon would suck dick.
Idea,
a snake dragon would suck dick.
The idea of it flying in the sky, the reason why we couldn't find its bones, right? Because usually, like, bird bones decompose faster at a higher rate.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, I really liked the idea of that. And so now I'm just convinced. I was like, there's fucking dragons.
Yeah, no, that makes sense though. I mean, because there is, there's a correlation of all these different cultures that have nothing. No connection outside of like these artistic little depictions that kind of match across cultures.
And the only thing that I've had somebody to actually rebuttal it is like they're like, oh, but there's depictions of God everywhere too, and I'm like, yeah, but this is not God. They're not going.
No,
to
there's a
dragon.
case there too, because traditionally Satan has always been seen as a serpent. So there's a case to that too. That maybe there. I mean, if it came, I guess if it's Christian
that
related.
Would be in the Adam and Eve story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's only one depiction. The dragons are depicted all over the world, and the depiction of God is different each case of the religion.
But the depiction of. Yeah, but I mean was there like Christianity and there was in Asia for sure, but was there in China?
What Christians?
Yeah, Christianity, like at that time in China, like when it was happening, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's crazy, all right? Because obviously all that shit happened in Asia, like all that Bible stuff, but I don't know if it happened China's like a whole mystery, bro. They go over there. They have like
Their dragons don't even have
crazy.
wings. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, the fucking dragons don't have wings. Their eyes are weird, and they all look alike. So that's horrible. I'm joking. Kind of. They do have shitty dragons, though.
They do have shitty dragons.
Let's just say if we're doing a contest on rating every region's dragon.
Why don't we do that?
Yeah, let's do. Okay, yeah, let's rate. Let's rank every dragon. Go to every country's depiction of a dragon. Just type that, and then put Pornhub. Okay, so we're gonna rank these motherfuckers. China's, you got to do a whole lot to be worse than. First off, what is that? Egypt's a snake. Fuck out of here. You got the contest wrong. You entered the contest wrong. You know, we said draw a dragon. These motherfuckers came back with a snake. You failed. Fuck that. That's like not putting your name on a test.
That already exists.
Yeah, Egypt, get the fuck out of here. No imagination.
Yep.
Nothing.
And then India. Why is it eating itself?
Oh, no, I like that. Okay, India, it's a little creative. India's eating it. Okay, no, I like that. I like that, actually. Because you know why? Because those Indian motherfuckers are deep. That's like a self... Maybe you're...
Isn't that like the symbol of like the Ouroboros?
Yeah, that is. It's like a snake eating itself.
That, like, infinity sign.
Yeah, it's infinity self, but it's also like your own
like
worst enemy.
You know? Like something.
Yep. Whatever he says.
Okay, I think that I like...
Alright, so what do you guys think about the Latin Americans?
Well, it looks... It looks
zoom
like
in a little bit, can you?
Yeah, it looks like a parrot.
I don't like the mouth. Oh, no, the mouth's not that... Yeah, that's kind of weird, but yeah. Okay, first off, just on the basis that it has wings, is top 3.
That is very fair.
It's top 3. Now, they're stupid because they thought that everything that has wings has to have feathers. Maybe it does. Maybe
but
no,
that's
maybe
kind of
smart,
back to the bird, the bird idea of it. So.
Yeah, exactly. So they're like
that's like a concept now that they've applied basically to like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, the dinosaurs.
Like,
yeah.
Velociraptors are now believing that they were actually winged.
And T-Rexes.
They were wingless.
And T-Rexes, they think we're just like giant chickens essentially. Like it looks like, because you think about the way their arms are.
They're
no, but you see the way their arms are. You know, just like a chicken.
Have you seen those where they think that they've been depicting where their arms are wrong? It's supposed to be on the back, and it's supposed to be like wings.
Interesting.
Yeah. That would
for the T-Rex?
Yeah, so that would almost make more sense. Why would it have...
But I mean, they're tiny wings. How is that going to haul anything?
No. It might just be like the stem of the wing.
It's just the stem of the wing.
Like if you look at like a skeleton of like any
but remember,
across the arm like goes across the whole upper frame of the wing.
But remember though that first off, this isn't a bird that we know of, so it doesn't have to necessarily have the same anatomy.
True.
And then number 2, it's like that's remember those the wings kind of probably go first. They're the weakest bones, you would think.
Yeah.
So there might not be any more.
We've only found one full T-Rex technically.
But it's just funny that these people don't even know what the fuck they're doing. They're just like trying to put the bones together. Yeah. Then like 30 years later,
and it's like it's supposed to go like this.
I know. 30 years later, it's
also
like that's the penis.
It has feathers.
So it turns out the mouth was the vagina.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
What if the only way to get out of a dragon was to fuck him? Like you had to mate with it.
This one just looks
it'd be kind of like the seal and the penguin situation.
Like, yeah. Who's the
cool
seal?
Wings.
That is cool, actually. That's a cool depiction. I mean, by now there's so many fucking... Look at that old one on the stone.
Oh, that's interesting.
Look at that on the stone up there. Like, that's like some real old shit. The one up? No, the one up. The actual stone, like...
To the right.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's like probably one of those actual, like, fucking... Some shit from back in the day.
Well, I mean, it was made back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I would have to assume, yeah, around that time period.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, and there's all types of depictions of dragons and shit like that, you know?
What can I say? They're real.
But evil always has been depicted as a serpent, as like the person against humanity has always traditionally been a serpent. So there's that kind of correlation.
Well, it's also interesting that like this is like a concept that like all these different cultures had.
That's what she's saying.
Not even really knowing anything.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. That was like one of her premises of believing it.
Like it's a constant, kind of like the pyramids. Exactly. They have pyramids in South America. They have pyramids in Africa. Pyramids in China.
And you heard of the Anunnaki? You heard about that?
No.
You never heard of the Anunnaki? You heard about that?
No.
Like they were supposed to be like, oh man, it's like a whole thing. Like the Sumerian scrolls. It's like one of the earliest fucking scrolls with like a.
Is that like the Dead Sea Scrolls?
No, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But it's like it's like has like an origin story to humanity. It's like a really old one. There's a lot of parallels between the Bible too, but they're different. Like that talks about like a alien race called the Anunnaki that they orbit Earth like every 9,000 years or something like that, right? and then they came through.
Oh, and this is about the pyramids, basically?
Yeah, I think that, well, no, I don't know if the pyramids had to do with that, but there's like a bunch of stories about, like, some of the stuff kind of made sense to me. Like, I remember growing up as a Christian and thinking, like, why the fuck are you always sacrificing shit for God? Like, why would you kill your best lamb for God, right? And there's not really any, like, practical reasoning to it given in the Bible that I know of, other than the fact that you want to give God your best. So you're just sacrificing to show, just like, this is something I love you more than my possessions type stuff. You know what I mean? Like that kind of sacrifice. But then in the Anunnaki one, they were talking about how, like, the Anunnaki would eat their meat. So what happened was the Anunnaki needed to gold. Yeah, that's funny. Like, they needed to eat their meat. They needed to beat their meat. No, they needed to. The Anunnaki needed earth. They needed gold and earth, right? So they came to Earth to grab some of the gold because I guess they used it for their ship or whatever.
Sure.
So they found out that Earth was, for whatever reason, they needed it. They found out Earth was rich in gold. So they went down there, started working, and then there was like a working class of Anunnaki who were getting tired of working there and being like the slaves and shit working. So they decided, the Anunnaki came down and decided to mix some kind of like earlier form of a human, like an ape type thing, with their DNA. And then now it's the first human. It was like, so we have, when it says like we're creating God's image or as part of God, we have God in us. It's because like it was like more like DNA splicing.
So the aliens basically fucked Bigfoot.
Yeah, exactly, okay. Right. Which is crazy because they were talking about like DNA splicing back then and shit like that. I'm sure not in that depth, but just the idea of it, right? And then, when they were there, the Anunnaki were like running shit for the people that they made, right? They're keeping them in order, giving them, like, letting them know how to mine the gold and all that stuff, right? So they were under their command. We saw them as gods. We saw them as angels and shit because like they technically are our creators and shit, right?
Right.
And then so they would eat meat. They would eat human meat. So then they would go tell the people, like, they would say, give me your best cow or whatever. I want to eat it. That makes sense to me. I'm like, that's the first time that ever made sense. I'm like, okay, they just want to eat the good meat. You know what I mean? So that kind of like connected a dot for me. I'm like, wait, that kind of makes more sense in the Bible, why would they want to eat that? You know what I mean? And then there's some parallels like within like you guys ever hear of the Gilgamesh?
Gilgamesh, I've heard of it.
Yeah, so Gilgamesh is a story from those scrolls. It's about the Great Flood, which is coincidental as fuck, right? And it's about one guy kind of like Noah.
Gilgamesh, I think that's one of the first actual pieces of recorded
literature
human history.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is one of the first. That's either the oldest stuff found or one of the oldest stuff found for sure. But yeah, there was a story about almost similar to Noah. Big differences, but big parallels. Insofar as like it was one guy who was like, so in that one, there was the female Anunnaki, right, was the one that helped create us, right? And she had like a affinity towards humans, where the other ones was like, fuck them. They're just like, those slave people that we made. Yeah. She felt like an affinity towards us, right? And so which is weird because she's the one who helped us in that story, but in the biblical representation, she would be the devil. Because she's like the fallen angel, like she kind of like broke through, you know what I mean? Which is weird because like either we praise her or like, you know what I mean? It's like almost like exact opposite. But she kind of plays that role as like the fallen angel, right? In that one, but she so she helps. She had ways to know the weather, like to track the climate. She knew a giant flood was coming, or maybe they were causing it or something. I don't know. And then she told the one guy because she cared about the human race a little bit because it was her creation. She was like, "Yo, go make a boat, bitch. Go figure this shit out." But it wasn't like 1-2 animals. It seems like through word of mouth. Remember, there was not really a lot of writing back then. Through word of mouth, I can see how one story can lead to the other story. Like, like how maybe the Gilgamesh was the first thing that happened, and then through that, it ended up being like Noah.
It's a long story, or what is it called? The telephone game?
Yeah, exactly. Like telephone game.
Oh, yeah, a lot of stuff lost in translation.
But there's a lot of parallels between those. You guys never heard of that Anunnaki? Dude, I was fascinated by it, man.
That's really cool.
That's interesting. So basically, the concept is like the devil actually cares about us and God's a dick.
No, I just made that connection now. I just made that connection now, you know? But then she is also the God one, too.
Yeah,
in a
just,
way.
A different form.
Yeah. But there was a lot of cool shit there, man. I mean, dude, it was crazy when I was reading that shit, man. Like, and then I seen like a couple like fucking documentaries on it and shit, Dude, there was an Ancient Alien. I had my Ancient Aliens moment, You've never been through that phase?
Oh, of course.
We just watched like Ancient Aliens for like... But then they started getting so crazy. Like, the first few seasons were, like, legit.
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, then afterwards, they're like, we found this pen cat underneath the studio. If you look at the marking, it's a circle, just like the Anunnaki. You're like, what the fuck, really?
Reptilians.
Well, that's another one.
How about reptilians? Maybe that's another form of the Anunnaki. Maybe they have more of the Anunnaki blood in them.
I think that they were just humans, except with a skin condition.
Oh yeah,
the lepers.
Yeah, they're fucking. What's that shit called? Fucking
leprosy.
No, I'm thinking of eczema, something far more,
far
mild.
more common.
Far more mild. Yeah, no, it's like I just have
really bad
eczema. I'm not a reptilian. You're just a bully. It's like making fun of people in their school with eczema.
Dude, I knew a girl dry out today.
Dude, I knew a family so bad that I grew up with, man. Like I knew them. They were the ashiest motherfuckers. They had eczema for real. Like you never like them motherfuckers. You can light a match on those motherfuckers, bro. I'm not even, dude. If you threw them down the street, you'll see sparks. Them motherfuckers with that fucking dude. Yeah. They were ashier than a motherfucking. It was rough, you know. It was a rough life, I gotta say, being a kid, all ashy like that, there's a full body armor of just ash, She used to get it from everywhere. We used to make fun of her at school. I mean, not me. I'm sure I had my moments. You're a kid, you're an asshole, but I just remember they were just getting made fun of all over the... Dude, I remember this one guy had an egghead. His name was Egghead Melvin. Right? Yeah, Egghead Melvin, bro. That motherfucker had a straight egghead. There's nothing else you can say. You look at his head. That motherfucker had an egghead, bro. If you walked in, someone was like, "Yo, find Egghead Melvin," and you walked into a room. Was he bald? He always had a short hair though. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I probably would have tried to grow it out. I would have tried anything. This dude had a straight egghead. And then one time I seen him years later, like when we were working. This was like second grade, and then years later I saw him. We were working, and then dude, I saw him. It was unmistakable. I see that motherfucker with that egghead, bro. He was working at fucking Kmart, and I was like, "Hey, are you Melvin?" And I almost said egghead. I remember I was like, "Oh, that would have been bad." This dude's like 20, probably would have brought up all this suppressed fucking years of therapy. He was fucking punched me in the fucking face. He just headbutted me. Death by egghead, just like fucking. I was like, "Oh, he got me," fucking. Too, but then but then I saw him and then I was like, whatever. I didn't say anything. No, and I remember when I saw, I was like, "Are you Melvin?" He was like, "Who wants to know?" I was like, all right. I just remember that being a little like, whoa, confrontational. I was like, well, it's not that serious, egghead. Right? Bring it back. I
could have called you by your real first name, your government first name.
And then I knew somebody that had like an alien head where it was just kind of like the other way. Oh. It was in the same school, too. I don't know what the fuck was going on. It was in the same school.
Where was this at?
Philadelphia.
That's why. You
drinking that Schuylkill River water, that fucking dirty fucking Delaware River water. Yeah.
What was something that you got bullied?
Something I got bullied in. I didn't get. Well, first off, my glasses were thick. They're still thick, but they were thick as shit growing up.
It's the only thick thing about you.
Yeah. That's true. Well, I don't know. I have a fucking beer belly, so leave me alone. Unless you're calling me skinny, which I'll take.
It was.
Thank you. That's a lie. But no, I used to have thick glasses. At one point, I remember, like the plight of being a kid. There's too much activity going on for glasses as a kid. Right, you're just way too much of a fragile thing. Yeah. For children, right, dude? I will lose them all the time, fucking break them, go to sleep with them, all type of shit, right? But when sometimes they'll come out and you'll try to have to gingerly put it in. But a lot of times once the lens come out, they're done. Like they're not quite. Dude, I used to just be at church and my cousin or my friend used to come up and just poke my eye out of my poke the lens out like doop doop. I'm like, oh man, I was like, oh come on, stop it, guys, Stop. But then I never really got made because I feel like. When I was like younger, I was a little bit of a savage. Like when I was like up until middle school, I was just willing to fight. I was like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you're a little kid, just like fighting is nothing, I guess. But then so I whatever. I didn't really. But then when I got to 7th grade, that's when it got rough. Like when I got to middle school, that's when it was like I started getting made fun of my shoes, just being poor.
Oh, really?
Like, oh, man, there's nothing I could do about that. That was completely out of my hands. I was like, Mom, get a fucking better job. And just going home screaming at her and shit for my fucking trauma, you know what I mean? but that's when it got, middle school got a little rough for me because of that. But then, and then after that, I kind of was all right, I guess, too.
I guess we had different things on it. I got made fun of I don't know. Because I never really saw it as bullying. I just saw all of us were having fun. and so I would throw jabs, they would throw jabs. But then I realized as I got older, they stopped talking after I talked back to them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's because I was being a fucking asshole.
Like you were one of those kids that were just a dick and you didn't know you were a dick until you're 20.
Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah, you have 4 eyes. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah. Like, you have the weirdest shaped head. Do you even have good grades in this class? Or say something like that.
You were just a savage. I
was an asshole. Yeah. But when I went to high school, I was the opposite of you. Actually, didn't grow up poor.
I didn't grow up too poor. Actually,
and so I had name brand not Louis Vuitton or anything, but Coach and Michael Kors and stuff. And I remember wearing these one shoes. They were probably $150, right? And these kids at the California school, they're like, those are the ugliest shoes that I've ever saw. And I was, like, they are kind of ugly, but
You're coach, bitch. So shut the fuck up.
They're coach,
You
but
see
like
the
I
coach?
also like ugly stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like my vibe. And so I was like, they're coach. They're like, I've never seen this at Coach. And I go, yeah, it's because you can't afford Coach. It's like pretty much that simple.
Yeah.
So there was some stuff like that people would try to
Yeah. My school. See, I grew up in the hood in North Philly, and it's like for some reason in the hood, it's like everyone spends their money. Everyone's broke because you're in the hood. And you're broke. I mean, in that level of the hood, you're broke. You know what I mean? There's not like you're really in the hood. You know what I mean? It's like so, but then everyone spends their money on trying to look like they're not broke. You know?
Yeah, but
so
that's
everyone's
why
like buying like, dude, you go into a fucked up house in the ghetto and they'll have a 60-inch TV. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? Like, what's happening here, bro? You know? So then, it's just the name of that's just the name of it. So then as a kid, I would feel pressure to obviously have nice shoes. Dude, I would not go to school if my shoes were a certain. It was that bad, bro. That pressure was real, bro. Like, I would not go to school if my shoes weren't right, especially in high school, you know. I would just not go to school. I'd be like, fuck this, I'm not going to go to school.
Oh, yeah.
Deal with, like, fucking having to, like, fucking fend off
the difference between that and where I grew, like, where I went to high school at, which is, like, Petaluma, California, right? It's next to Napa, next to San Francisco, and the people out there, the people with real money, you don't know they have money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And so I always had that mentality. So a lot of times I look like I
that's
dress
what I'm saying,
like shit.
bro. The richest people look like they don't have money.
They don't, yeah. So I've gotten ridiculed here for dressing like I wear like normal stuff, like fucking sweat shorts and a shirt, and nothing too crazy. But yeah, I've had people out here being like, "Wow, you dress like shit." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I own 2 houses."
Well, you do dress like shit, though.
Yeah, but I own 2 houses.
Yeah, but it doesn't negate the fact you can have 2 houses and still dress like shit.
Yeah, but I don't have.
You just look shitty in your houses. You have 2 houses that you look shitty in. You know,
I don't have that pressure
you
to
look homeless
try to
in a
have
home.
that. Yeah,
you know,
that's
you're
fine. I'm completely content with that. You know, because Adam Sandler is still like what, a billionaire.
Oh yeah, no, he is. I would think so.
And he dresses like absolute trash.
But he's Jewish. You're not, so there's that.
I could convert.
Yeah, you can always fuck a Jewish, Jew man. Yeah. Well, no, they don't like to be outside of the race, right?
A race.
They don't like to be outside of the race/religion/ group. You know what I mean? Like you fucking
race, right? You know?
What, they're not a race? Is that what you guys were talking about there?
Yeah, I don't think it's a race.
It definitely seems more like a religion to me.
It is
no, because you can be completely non-religion and be Jewish. So you can not partake in any of the religion.
Like, for example, my dad doesn't go to church, but he's still a Catholic.
Yeah.
So that's
Catholicism is a race then?
No, but they don't claim to be a race. But then also it's like
but why are Jewish people?
So you're not a practicing Jew, I guess you can say.
Yeah, you're not. Yes, yeah.
But it just depends. It just depends on the. I'm telling you, it depends on the argument. If they're a race when they want to be. But there's certain people. It is kind of more race than Catholic though, because there's certain motherfuckers Jewish by looking at them. You're like, I know this. I knew you were Jewish as soon as I saw you.
Sure, but I thought you were Middle Eastern.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah, I came from the Middle East part of Philadelphia.
You're so dumb. You were so dumb.
I did. I came from the Middle East. Of my
but you're Hispanic, right?
Mexican? Jesus Christ, Maddie. Wow.
I
you go straight to Mexican?
Well, I was living in California. Everybody out there was Mexican.
Oh, my God. Fuck California. So
what, we're right next to Puerto Rico. You're Puerto Rican?
I am, actually.
Are you really?
I hate it. Hurts when the racism is right on. When the racism is spot on, that just hurts. I'm like, guess I am that stereotype. Thank you very much,
Well, I mean, it just makes sense geographically.
Yeah. Geographically, it seems like you can swim
Geographically, I think it would have been Cuban.
Yeah. I guess you were close.
Let me have this one, Nick. That's so
From
funny.
Hollandale, Florida.
Yeah. I mean, you don't look Puerto Rican.
Yeah, yes I do. I don't not look Puerto Rican though. No, but you know what I mean though. There's for Jews not being a race. Those motherfuckers. I do look Puerto. I don't. I look ethnic.
You look ethnic, yeah.
So that I mean that's like love.
Yeah.
But I don't. I can also be Jewish because Jewish anyone can look Jewish. But there's
but you made my point. Anybody can look Jewish.
No, I get that. No, you're right. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying. But undeniably, I'm not saying that you have to look a certain way if you're Jewish. I'm saying there's a lot of Jews that have genetic similarities.
Sure, but a lot of people from different areas have the same thing. It has nothing to do with your religion.
Yeah. You have to do with your race. So they're partly race.
No, it doesn't have to do with your religion.
You don't make the rules for fucking...
but Jews, it doesn't... Okay? Your religion doesn't dictate what you look like. Your area dictates where you look like.
No, listen.
Off of what your body... adaptation for the most part to your
You guys are weird.
Everyone knows,
right. Everyone knows Jews are a small book club. That's it.
Jews are the OG book club.
Yeah, the
actually.
OG. Yeah, that's true.
book club.
They had the original books before books.
Yeah.
And shit, you know.
No,
but it's weird though, because
That's
there is a little.
Catholics.
They're a little bit of both. I mean, they're just a little bit of, like, they claim race, then they claim religion.
Yeah, but you can't. You are.
But
one
and also,
or
I
you
think
are
it's
the
stupid
other.
as fuck for you to claim that you're Catholic and you don't practice. It's like, then what the fuck?
That's the same thing as a Jew.
No, what I'm saying, no. I'm not. But I'm not saying it's not stupid that the Jews do it.
Right.
I'm just saying it's still stupid for you to say, like, you're not Catholic. Like, I guess maybe. That's just
I
weird.
don't see it. I see you as a religious person. You associate with the Catholic Church, right? Whatever it is, you're not practicing. I don't see a problem with that because they're not
No,
claiming
that's
to be a
fucking
race.
horrible. That's what that is. That's fucking horrible. Okay. Then you're a race. Then you're a Catholic race.
Oh,
a
is that what it
Catholic race
is? Oh, you
at
have
that
to be
point.
not practicing.
Yeah, if you're not practicing, you're a race.
to be
you
a
know?
race.
But it's
Yeah.
interesting though, because you don't see a bunch of Catholics that look alike like that. Well, I mean,
Yeah, you
so
do.
many.
Go
But
out to
not
Ireland.
Yeah, but look, you look at fucking bro. Look at fucking Woody Allen. You can see that motherfucker in the dark and know that he's Jewish, bro. You know? You don't think so? Like, Woody Allen is a fucking Jew. There's just certain people that just look Jewish like a motherfucker. Jerry Seinfeld. Motherfucker looks Jewish like a motherfucker. No?
I think it's.
Maybe because I just know it. Look at that. That's a Jew. Oh, dude. You're going to tell me that motherfucker's not a Jew.
I personally, I don't.
But if you walked in and you're like, guess what my race is? He said it.
I wouldn't say Jewish.
Because you don't think it's a race. But if he said, guess what my religion is?
Actually, that's so funny. I said not Jewish, but I would say German.
German. That's fucked up.
Oh.
He looks like he was on top. I see some power in there.
No, that's funny.
No, but there is some people that are just.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that
Awfully
stereotypically
Jewish.
look like it, but you.
But
have
I don't know
also-
if they're technically a race or not. You know, but how about Muslims are kind of like that, though, right?
What?
But Muslim is kind of like a race. Sometimes it feels like
It's 100%.
Muslim is a religion.
it's just
It's
100%
a religion.
religion, isn't it? Yeah.
So you
I'm
c-
just
I-
racist. I call
my
everybody
thing
brown
is-
Muslim.
My thing is you can't. If you want to be special, that's fine.
Yeah, don't be Jewish. Yeah,
Don't
don't
be
be Jewish and special. Jesus Christ. That's funny. No, I get it. I had that thought before too. It's like I don't know what they are. They're just a group of
Well,
people.
the only reason why I brought it up is because I was talking to this future male suitor, if you will, and he was a lawyer. And not he still is, but he was like, yeah, so I'm Jewish and that's my race. And I was like, not a race, agree to disagree, let's move on. And then he went into a 15-minute conversation about why he believes like Jewish people are a race, and now I'm just built up like it's
Yeah,
just
you're just
anger.
fucking with
It
him.
has
He's
nothing
just
to
hitting
do
you
with
with
the
facts. You're
conversation
just
about this
ignoring it.
conversation. It has to do with him because like 5 minutes in the conversation I go, all right, like
Yeah, you're
make
not
your
changing
point.
my mind.
No, it's not that. I go, make your point. Like you were literally not saying anything. And then he goes, I'm getting there. And so 10 minutes, come on, let's wrap this
Wow.
up. And then 15 minutes, right? And then I said, all right, well, agree to disagree. I don't believe in that. All right, great. We
Just
can move
wasted
on.
his time.
And then he goes, he starts talking, and I was like, no. And he goes, this is what he literally told me. He goes, if you keep cutting me off, I'm going to hang up on you.
Wow.
Baby boy, you just talked for 15 minutes about
Wow,
something
that's
that I don't
funny.
believe in.
I thought he was gonna say, I'm gonna sue you. My
Literally
family's gonna sue
wasted
you.
15
No,
minutes of
he is.
my time.
His dad is
You're
Jewish.
not
though.
gonna be invited to my Hanukkah
Yeah.
party. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, that conversation really just jazzed me up.
Yeah, no, that's stupid. I know. That
It's
sounds
so
like a
dumb.
fucking. Yeah, but you're just fucking bickering at that poor guy. Leave him alone. No?
I said agree to disagree, and then he bickered at me.
And he refused. He was like, "No, I agree to not to."
Yeah, he was like,
Wait,
you
no.
were going to hear my point out. And then he just called me ignorant because I'm not religious. And he's like, you don't know anything about the Bible. And I go, I don't think I have to know anything about the Bible to tell you that Judaism is a religion.
Yeah, he must have been. So his probably high school, his college thesis was probably about Judaism. This guy was probably well equipped for this. He wanted to enlighten you, and you were just like, "I'm not listening to anything
I'm
you're
not-
saying. Fuck you."
I don't.
You
I
can't
mean,
change
it's
my
clearly
mind.
something very important to him.
Yeah,
to-
yeah.
I
to,
that is
to get people to believe that.
that actually
like
is
his
a fair
religion.
point. I should have just been like, yeah, buddy.
yeah.
Cool
So,
story.
when did Christ resurrect?
Yeah.
And it was something like that, you know. Because I also don't believe that he. They don't believe that Jesus resurrected. Which is convenient because they killed him. So they're probably like, you know what? Like, no, shut the fuck up. Nothing happened. I don't think it actually happened here. Shut the fuck up. You know,
Yeah.
that's funny. And then there's no hell, which I talked about last time too. I feel like that's a cop out for sure. You know, how do you have no hell? That's like what kind
I
of
don't-
religion is that?
I don't. I mean,
I mean, it wasn't
Buddhism.
even a concept until
Hinduism.
Christianity came
Yeah.
up.
A lot of them don't.
Yeah, the
have
Christians
hell.
were like the sick ones, right? The fucking.
Well, because they were trying to make a point. They're trying to make you into that box, right?
Yeah.
And so the best way to do that is out of fear.
Yeah, it worked for me.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I'm
So-
still scared to have
So
gay
it's all a
sex.
power move.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, and then fear is the shit. You know, that's how the government gets us too, right? Fear
Yeah.
mongering and shit.
Yeah.
They're just worried about fucking people in their fucking cars and vaccines and shit, all that, you know? Had everybody all nervous and shit, you know?
It's gotten to the point where I've just reverted back and I'm not nervous about anything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you're just ready to die. She's like fucking Tupac. She's like fucking Biggie
You're not
Smalls.
wrong,
Ready
though.
to die. You know, it's like
Yeah.
a straight gangster and shit, you know? But
gang, am I right?
no, Maddie, don't do that again, please. I'm gonna block you. Can I delete you from my contacts? I don't know.
Shutting her mic off.
Legit is. All right.
Yeah. Rap.
This is, you can't say that. Good talk.
It was a moderately fair talk today, I think.
It was a decent talk.
It was a good talk. It was a decent talk, except for when Maddie spoke. That was kinda funny. Always put a fucking
Women
bum out
are
shit.
right.